snacks. And today I'm eating frozen strawberries and frozen blueberries. Mmm, that's all. Mm-hmm. Yum. Yum. All the leaves are dry.
In this video, Dr. William Lay explains how specific bioactives in certain drinks can help activate your metabolism, target harmful body fat,
Oh.
and support your body's health defense systems. Here is a summary of the key takeaways from the video. The holy trinity of health drinks.
Royal Anum. ROILANMANIGBAS 126. Royal. Roylan. Hey Ruby Alexa. Hello. How are you?
Dr. Lai highlights 3 primary beverages that can powerfully stimulate metabolism and fight body fat. Green tea and matcha. Green tea contains polyphenols called catechins, specifically EGCG 520. These compounds act as prebiotics to nourish the gut microbiome. 544.
I don't know if my armpits. Oh, welcome, Ruby. Welcome. Awesome. But for what Roylan is saying, I don't think my armpits do smell good. They smell like neutral. Not one way or the other. Royal. I think you're funny.
Protect stem cells and target both subcutaneous and harmful visceral fat. 609. Matcha is particularly potent because the plants are grown under shade for 28 days before harvest, which triggers them to produce 30 to 300 times more polyphenols.
Ooh.
Because the entire leaf is powdered and consumed, you get all the fiber and nutrients. 844. Dr. Lai notes that lab studies have even shown matcha tea extracts can kill breast cancer stem cells. 901.
Wow.
Fermented teas, oolong and pure. While many believe oxidized or fermented teas lose their health benefits, science shows otherwise. Oolong tea helps shrink waist circumference. 945. Pure tea, a traditional fermented dark tea, contains a unique probiotic bacteria, Purillus. 1049. It helps activate brown fat to burn away harmful fat cells. 1016. Coffee, rich in chlorogenic.
What time is it where you are, Rumi?
Acid and other polyphenols. Coffee stimulates the metabolism and boosts your body's natural defense systems. 1117. The hidden power of water and temperature, hydration and brown fat. Dr. Lai explains.
Hi, Ashton Seabrook. How are you? I hear a mosquito. Hello, Ashton Seabrook. Hello.
Explains that drinking cold or iced water / tea triggers a temperature gauge in your stomach, 712. Because the body wants to warm the liquid up to core body temperature, it fires up your metabolism, 723. This activates your brown fat, which acts like a space heater, drawing down energy from harmful white fat and burning it away, 732. The link between excess body fat, blood vessels, and inflammation, fat behavior like tumors. Dr. Lee shares a striking experiment where fat taken from bariatric surgery patients was grown in a petri dish, 1156. Fat is a highly vascular tissue. When it grows out of control, it acts like a tumor by extending tentacles of new blood vessels to feed itself, 1228. Hypoxia and inflammation. If fat expands faster than its blood supply can grow, the center of the fat mass is starved of oxygen, a state called hypoxia, 1404. This oxygen-deprived tissue begins to suffer, causing intense inflammation, 1425. This is why excess body fat is directly tied to highly inflammatory conditions like cancer, diabetes, and Alzheimer's disease, 1431. YouTube video views will be stored in your YouTube history, and your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.
Hi, Gabby Mary. 07. How are you? Hello, Pips. 24. Good morning. Yeah, blueberries are good. Sunny. Yeah, I'm not so bad. I'm being attacked by a mosquito. I think we accidentally killed one of them. There's another one out there just waiting for me to be not paying attention. What time zones are we all in? Like, what time is it where you are, like, Sunny, Gabby, Pips, and whoever else? Ashton? For me, it's 12:56 a.m., nearly 1 o'clock a.m. Hey, we're in the same time zone. Sunny, are you in Canada or the United States? Nice, we're both in the PST. Awesome, Air 5. Yep. And Gabby 357. Hmm. So Gabby, you're 3 hours ahead. What's that? Is that like Central Mountain top? I don't know what it is. Are you human or American? Oh, Hitler won. We meet again. I don't know if I'm human. I guess so. Right? I'm not American. Oh, Tennessee. Do you get that line a lot where they're like, "Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see." That's so funny. I'm gonna look up Tennessee. 10. See. Oh, it's a landlocked state. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They need to mention. That's the first thing they mentioned. Why don't they make a line of Tennessee go all the way to the like Atlantic Ocean? Like, if they extended the Tennessee border to just go like along Virginia, but not into Virginia, all the way across North Carolina, they'd be able to have like ocean access. I don't understand why countries do this. Why would they ever want to make a state landlocked if it can be avoided? Like, it just makes zero sense to me. Like, and it's so easy too. Like, literally, Arkansas can go along the Louisiana border on the Texas side of Louisiana and go into the Gulf of Mexico. Oklahoma, same thing, on like within Texas, going to to the whatever it's called. Um, but what I would do first is do Kansas down through Oklahoma and Texas to the Gulf of Mexico, or what do they call it now? Gulf of America. I mean, it is North America. We're all North American. But yeah, I don't know why people allow their states or provinces or anything to be landlocked. It just, it's crazy. Anyway, that's the kind of thing a presidential administration should check with states to see if they're interested to do. Do you want to not be landlocked? Same thing with New Mexico, right along Arizona to the Gulf of California. I mean, like, why? Just enough for Arizona to have some ocean. Wait, what? Wait, Arizona is landlocked? Because part of Mexico is there? What? I guess I'd just go to like the south of California, but let New Mexico go to the bottom through Arizona. And then Arizona on top of. Yeah. Anyway, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Steps to be a mod? Oh, I don't know, Bella2828. I never did that before. Miss Winters 1. Hello, what's up? I'm looking at the states of America here and seeing what they would need to do to make some states not landlocked. Because that was the first thing that was mentioned when I looked up Tennessee is like a landlocked state. It's like, what? Why would they do that? Like they did it with Alabama. They basically did what I'm talking about with Alabama. They made sure Alabama was not landlocked because it looks like Florida almost goes all the way to Mississippi. But then Alabama's like, I'm at the ocean here. So they were smart about that. But Yeah. Ooh, it's cold. West Virginia would be able to go up through Ohio all the way to Lake, whatever it's called, Erie. Why would they make, like, can you imagine the United States having 50 ports? Like one port in each state? The business they'd be able to do? That's like a relatively easy thing to do. Easier than making Puerto Rico a state. These men in charge, I don't understand. Pennsylvania, they made a little sliver go to Lake Erie. But for some reason, they didn't put Pennsylvania. Oh, well, no. Yep, there's ocean access in Pennsylvania. Alright. Is Philadelphia in Pennsylvania? I've heard about Philadelphia so much, but I never hear that it's in Pennsylvania. That's so weird. Oh, that's Long Island. Ew, I'd never want to live on an island like that. Just like sticking out into the ocean. That's crazy. People who live by the ocean are like brave, but also silly. I don't know. It just seems like it's too much water. Well, for the people who like it, they really like it. What's this? Ditch Plains Beach. Gin Beach. Do they drink gin there? Camp Hero State Park. A Japanese market. Ooh. N. Leah Abdallah says N. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Anyway, speaking of landlocked, Alberta, Saskatchewan, landlocked. That's not good. That's an easy thing to not do too. Alberta can have so much. It's so crazy. How are you doing, Leah Abdallah? Like basically in British Columbia, there's almost like no one in North British Columbia. Like they would be able to take so so Alberta and British Columbia going from the Northwest Territories is a straight line, and then it starts to go down the Rocky Mountains. And right where that little line is that goes straight, they'd be able to cross over, and everything north would be able to become Alberta, and Victoria, British Columbia wouldn't even notice. They'd be like, oh, are they gone? Okay, well, like, that's literally what they should do. I would even say as south as Quesnel, honestly. Somewhere between Bella Coola and, well, Bella Coola would be wiser to join Alberta if there was a separation there. But I don't think they would because they have a ferry that goes to Vancouver Island. And I think that's a relatively short amount of time. Oh, wait, it doesn't go to Bella Coola, but it goes near Bella Coola. Oh, Bella Bella. Oh, okay. Anyway, because Bella Bella and all these places have a ferry, I don't think they'd join. But anyway, the point is Alberta would have access to the Pacific Ocean. They would get like, yeah, Prince George, and so like, how do I phrase that? Prince George and, oops. Prince George and north. South of Prince George and up, I guess is what I'd say. That would be good. And then basically Alberta would be able to have all of the Northwest Territories because they have almost zero population. Like, it's crazy. Then they'd have the Arctic Ocean access. And then if they were to go through the top of Saskatchewan and Manitoba, they would have Hudson Bay, which would bring them to the Atlantic Ocean. They would be a superpower. It would be incredible. But Danielle Smith can only do so much. She just doesn't have a great. Well, she has a strong crew, but they're not strong enough, and the opposition is so distracting. I guess they just don't have time to make things happen. I don't know. It's so weird to me. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Well, I'm done my blueberries and my strawberry. Yeah, strawberries. Yum. So yeah, thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. Especially thank you for commenting because it gives me something to work with. Thanks for making votes on the thing there. What did you say, Darian? Oops, oops, oops. You said, "Yo, what's good?" SWSG. What's good is I'm going to bed soon, and I'll be doing a live stream. I'm going to brush my teeth, so I guess I'll stream that because why not? Why not? My tongue's blue. Okay, thanks for joining. Thanks for liking and commenting. Bye.